What's going on, everybody? This is William Graziano. It is June 5th, coming to you guys today with a lower body stretching routine and hypertrophy slash strength training session. I released a video earlier kind of just going over why I've been away from releasing videos for a while, and for those of you who don't get an opportunity to watch that video, as it is rather lengthy, pretty much it's just there's a lot of stuff that's been going on with my family and I, and you know, being in front of the computer screen for hours editing video footage and recording myself lift honestly just was not a possibility at the time. I was already up until usually about 3 o'clock at night anyways, just you know, catering to all of my clients' needs and everything, and spending more hours in front of the computer just was not realistic at that time. So this is a kind of a base dynamic stretching routine that I've been doing kind of ever since my football days. We did a lot of this similar stuff, and you know, I never really grasped the importance of it until I got the book by Dr. Kelly Starrett, and you know, obviously too began watching Bryce Lewis's YouTube channel. So these are a lot of the kind of basic moves that I do during my dynamic stretching routine, always before I squat and before I deadlift, or do really any power movement involving my lower body. Even if it's a leg press, it doesn't matter. I will still do the same routine because I do have some sciatic nerve and spinal erector issues. Moving on, this is my first exercise for the day. I'm supposed to be doing both legs at the same time. However, I tore my ACL and shattered both my meniscuses back in, I believe, 2001 or 2000 when I was 14 years old playing high school football. And I feel, you know, a better contraction when I do one leg because I'm actually missing my medial hamstring on my left leg, which if I do both of them at the same time, I can actually feel my right side compensating, actually pulling more than my left side, just because I have more hamstring muscle on my right side versus my left side. So I like to do them single leg, just so I can really make sure that I'm feeling or getting all of the movement out of my left leg. Now on this day, I was required to do double drop sets of single leg hamstring curls. And it's a 1 second up cadence, 3 seconds down cadence. If you guys haven't tried altering rep cadences yet, it's pretty interesting. If you have not tried it yet, I definitely recommend it. It will definitely change your training style. So moving forward, we're about to squat here. I always use the Voodoo floss bands to help loosen up my sciatic nerve. Whenever I start out, I always wrap the lower portion of my patella tendon, and then I will perform roughly about 10 to 15 reps of my normal squat. Once I'm done with that, I will wrap right above my kneecap. I'm kind of over my lower portion of my quadriceps and right above my kneecap. And again, I just kind of stretch out, get the feel for it, and then I will perform about 10 to 15 repetitions squatting like this as well. Now, my main reason for using Voodoo floss bands is, and it may seem like kind of a silly concept for some people, but these have helped me immensely. I mean, I can't even explain. You know, just the fact that it's able to loosen up my sciatic nerve has helped me a lot. You know, and if I can honestly say, you know, if it wasn't for mobility work and, you know, stretching properly before squatting and deadlifting, I would not be squatting and deadlifting, period. So once I'm done with my mobility work, I move into the actual squat movement itself. Now, whenever I start off squatting, I'm just really trying to get the feel for the weight. This is just 135 pounds, but I try to make all the weights kind of look the same, move move the same. But obviously, you know, once you get up in higher weights, obviously it's a lot more challenging. Now, I did improve my squat form a lot just through working with Ben Escrow. I was running a daily undulated periodization program with Ben, gearing up for my last powerlifting meet, which was the Raw United Record Breakers meet in January 2014. At that meet, after working with Ben, I was actually able to increase my meet total by about 65 pounds, which for me is huge. You know, really because of my knee injuries and, you know, kind of my past history with having a lot of leg problems and sciatic nerve problems, knee issues. I've had 2 knee surgeries on my left leg, and you know, there was a point in time where, you know, doctors told me I should never squat below parallel again. I'd never play football again. I should never sprint again. All that shit. And here we are, you know, about 7 to 10 years later, and stronger than I've ever been, with really no real injuries at the moment. So I'm very happy to still be able to do what I'm doing now. We worked up to 370 pounds on this day for 5 sets of 5. I have, I believe, 3 sets of 5 on film. And the weights were feeling pretty easy on this day. I really didn't have any issues with any of the sets. Next week I'll probably increase it to about 380. My lifts at the last powerlifting meet were 520 pound squat, 307 or 308 pound bench press, and a 530 pound deadlift. Now, when I was preparing for that meet, and when I did max at 520 pounds, I was like high 190s. I was probably more like 200, 202 on the platform, and now I'm down to 188 pounds. So, you know, still being able to maintain the majority of my squat strength is, you know, it's very important to me. My bench and my overhead strength, my overhead pressing strength tends to decrease before anything else. Essentially, I just think it's because, you know, I get leaner in my upper body, typically my anterior deltoids and my chest, before anything else. So, you know, losing some of that kind of that comfort fat around those areas can definitely help confidence-wise. So here I am executing a exercise that you know, Joshua Dudek has actually been doing my training as of late. And here's an exercise that we've been utilizing, which is a banded leg press. Now, if you're not used to using a banded leg press, I would definitely recommend this exercise for you. Attaching the band, it really helps overload the lockout portion of the movement. And you can change between doing a wide stance leg press or doing a close stance leg press. I think the only thing that changes typically, if you're doing a close stance leg press, you're activating more of the medial quadricep. If you're doing a wide stance leg press, it activates more of your posterior chain. Moving on after that, just basic straight leg deadlifts. I believe that was 225 pounds. All I was trying to do is just place a lot of emphasis on hanging the weight on my hamstrings, just trying to cause muscular damage there. And we finished up with leg extensions. Nothing fancy here. Double, triple drop sets, just to get as much blood flow in the quads as possible. You can see it burns pretty bad. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This has been William Grazione. I'm out. See you.